More than 80,000 people turn out for Tel Aviv protest against Netanyahu government.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I'm very out of the loop. How did he get a new election so quickly after he was ousted?
I may be wrong, but if I recall correctly, I think there was a loss of confidence vote in the last government, which was in an uneasy coalition of 8 different parties. This triggered an election and his party won more seats but not a majority, so formed a coalition with the ultra-orthodox and right-wing parties.
Just for clarification, no party ever really wins an election on their own in Israel. All governments here are formed from coalitions.
It's not against the new government. It's against the set of rules they want to pass to make the government above the judicial system, making de facto the gov able to overturn the Supreme Court if they feel like it. Source: Am Israeli.
It's hard for me to fathom what the point of having judicial review of the law is if the Knesset can just overrule it. Then again, I'm American and my Supreme Court is extremely screwed up as well, so maybe I'm not the best one to talk.
That's the reasoning behind it. The official reason is that they are flawed, and only a government chosen by a majority of people can fix them up. Doing so is the first step to self-proclaimed dictatorship, just like Russia or Iran. This is nuts and I am very scared for my country.
That's almost 1% of the national population. Impressive. In the US it would amount to a demonstration of about 3 million.
The booger you just can't shake off.
Well, this is new news, and with Brazil we got no coverage of this in Canada, so please pardon my ignorance. What seems to be the issue on a deeper level? Is Tel Aviv getting neglected? I'm afraid I'm woefully ignorant on Israeli politics.
It's a protest against the newly elected far-right government. Netanyahu used to be mid-right, but he formed a coalition with the far-right extremists in order to get majority this time. Sauce. I live here and have a bunch of friends who went to the protests. Thank your friends for me. Seems like a sizable chunk of the population. Wish it was more sad face. It's a start. No need for thanks. We're together in the fight against hate, injustice and fear. The ultra-religious are some 20% of the population, but many secular youth here have been radicalized too. It may be because they grew up during the Intifada, it may be they're just gullible douchebags. Think of the Israeli far-right as Matt Gaetz, Bibi as Mitch McConnell. You'll get the idea.
Do mainstream Israelis feel like the groups voting for him are inadvertently voting against their interests, the way that many in the US fell sanity Republican voters in extremely poor states in the South? I know nada about Israeli politics, so I'd be really interested to know the general real-life sentiment there.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.